Welcome back to Horrified Bean Podcast.
Welcome back.
We are back with a fucking awesome episode. Today we are in the middle of the fucking forest.
We got lost.
It's fucking hot as shit right now.
We all got lost on the way to Matias's place.
Yes,
Yeah.
so we are here lost in the middle of the fucking woods. If you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see on the fucking camera. But we got some creepy stories. We got some videos to show each other. We're gonna creep each other out, and we're probably gonna do exploration videos. Gonna come out right after this video, maybe like 2 days after. But I hope you guys actually like it. Enjoy.
¿Cree usted en los fantasmas? Si su respuesta es no, puede que esté a punto de cambiar de opinión.
La denuncia de un objeto volador no identificado.
No, you better wake him up.
Those footprints on the moon
Showed us that America's future can be determined.
Yes.
Oh fuck, Dopest. Woo! All right, how you guys been, bro?
I'm good. I'm a little freaked out because we never recorded in the woods.
I know, this is the first time,
It's a
yeah.
little spooky.
Let me tell y'all, you better fucking like this video and appreciate this shit we're doing, cause this shit is hard
Eaten alive by bugs.
and it's hot as fuck.
I'm black. I'm not supposed to be doing shit like
My
this.
nuts are sticking against each other.
We had to bribe Jocko and his gang.
Yep.
Not the game.
He's affiliated with the Booty Eater gang.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, so we're gonna start with some creepy stories.
Story
What you got,
time?
bro?
So I was gonna Jocko was gonna start us.
Oh,
You want me to
Jocko's
start it
gonna
off?
Okay,
Okay.
okay, Jocko.
So I got a story. All right,
All right,
get us
go
in the
ahead.
mood. It's called Skinwalker.
Ah.
And I got the story by
Perfect sword for the woods.
Yeah.
by Truth by Fire. I won't reveal who I am or much about where I live. And to be honest, it's been a few months since this happened, but I just came to terms with it now, and I want to warn people about what's out there, what they know, and what we don't. Occasionally, I like to go hiking with my friends. There's not much more to do, honestly. We live in a small town in Colorado. It's fun at first, but now we know the trails by heart. By the end of last summer, there was only one trail that we haven't went through. Now, there's a reason for that. The trail goes right through a portion of the forest that the Ute people consider sacred. Ute is like Native American.
Okay.
So, Ute. I'll admit, I have hang-ups when it comes to these things. You don't wear hats in church. You don't let American flag touch the ground. You don't trudge on anybody's sacred ground
Hell yeah.
for the fun of it.
Are you serious? America.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
America.
Yep.
Stop playing with the fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Still, my friend, we'll call him Mark, convinced me to go. He said regardless if I went, he'll go anyway. And since no one was going, he managed to get me going with him. That's another one of my hangups. Don't go hiking alone. Don't let friends go hiking alone.
Yeah.
There's too many tragic stories that happen that way. So I ended up going with him. The whole way there, he was talking about this was the coolest trail he ever been on. He has been there before, though once only. He made me go with him so he could show me. He meant it in the casual way that friends admit when they're being asses to other friends. Sometimes I didn't blame him. I had a tendency to have a stick up my ass, and what followed only reinforced it. We arrived about 9. I remember giving us plenty of time. It was further away from the town than most trails, and it wasn't near any paved roads, so there was a lot of walking just to get there. No tourists knew about it. A lot of locals and some Ute didn't even know about it. But if you follow the game trail through a bunch of trees, it will widen out and lead its way through some mountains, densely forest terrain. What struck me was how quiet it was. This apparently was what Mark found to be so awesome. For some reason, in this particular place, you can't hear any birds chirping or any wildlife whatsoever.
Oh,
It was
man.
completely and utter
That's
silence.
you know when like.
Nah,
it's
yeah,
like-
that's
when it's fucked up.
That's why I'm glad it's going on right now. Fuck.
It's loud as fuck right here, so we're good.
So we're good. We're good.
Eventually, I had to take a piss. I stepped off the main road just so Mark wouldn't see me, and as I was going, I spotted something in the trees. It looked like sort of a clearing, just past a shallow creek. There was a log going over it. My curiosity got the better of me as I looked at the log. It didn't seem to be an act of nature. It was a makeshift bridge, I was sure. True enough, when I tested it, it seemed to be stable. I put one foot in front of the other and crossed. When I reached to the other end, I pulled my way through some trees and saw the first image of the day that I will never forget. Though to many, it wouldn't seem like much, In front of me, there was vegetation, trees, ferns, brush, but suddenly it stopped. Within a perfect circle, surrounded by small, perfectly arranged rocks, there was nothing but smooth as dirt. It was strange, not at the least because of the shape of the rocks was absolutely perfect. They were perfectly submerged in the soil and fitted together like bricks. Every single one of them had the same uniform white color, and as I got closer, I saw things that had been carved into them.
Something hit the back of my fucking chair.
Ooh.
It's already starting.
It's
We
already
didn't even get to the
starting.
creepy.
Shit.
We didn't even get the creepy part. I'm just setting up the settings.
Yeah.
Where was I? As I got closer, I saw things had been carved into them. Symbols. They were old, very old. Even if I had understood them, their distinct shapes had lost over time. That was strange, but what disturbed me was the circle wasn't actually perfect. On the edge, just one, a group of rocks had been kicked up. They were scattered around as if something accidentally broke the perfect brick wall. There was something about it that has unsettled me. As quiet as the entire forest was, it felt quieter here. I quickly turned around and went back to Mark, who made some lame number 2 joke.
I already know this type of person, bro. I already know who he is.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
I should have forced him to leave right there. Instead, though, we kept going. After all, the day was only halfway over. While the forest itself was cool, I found the trail to be rather disappointing. It just went on and on. There were no alternate paths. It was hardly any change in the terrain. For Colorado, this whole area was flat. It was hardly a hike at all. The trail was just long, very long. It took us until noon to reach the end, and there was no one else on it. I knew that because it was a hard trail to find. We didn't run into anybody. Of course, it wasn't until we reached the end that things started to get really weird. We took our time eating lunch. As we did, I swear I could hear noises for the first time. There are animals moving in the forest nearby. We could hear rustling in the brush. I looked and saw through the foliage the vague outline of a single buck's head moving past us. It was odd, but I dismissed it. We packed up what we left of our lunches and started trucking back. Every once in a while, I'll hear the rustling again. I'll look into the trees, and oftentimes I'll see the buck's head. Eventually, though, I noticed that it was making far too much noise. I told Mark to slow down and stop, and being Mark, he cracked a joke about it. But finally, he went in silence. We both still heard the rustling. Now even Mark was a little freaked out. He turned back and he saw the vaguest outline of a buck's head again. This time, to me, there seemed to be something wrong. The head was far too high up, around the higher branches of the trees.
Oh, hell no.
I noticed it, Mark didn't. I should have said something, but I didn't. Just as soon as it was there, it was gone again, going off further into the forest. I remember Mark talking about how deer were annoying as hell and how he was going to scare him off or something. I don't remember exactly what he said, but that bothers me because I should have remembered. He was one of my best friends. I do remember him yelling at it. At the time, it was funny. Hey, Buck. Yeah, you horny motherfucker. Leave us alone.
Oh, hell no.
He walked off the road and disappeared down the ridge behind a layer of trees pursuing it. For a minute, there was silence. That minute became 2. Mark? I called out. No answer. 5 minutes passed. I climbed down the ridge after him. Mark? I followed in the general direction he had gone in, keeping the way back to the road in mind. I wouldn't go far. I knew because he was smart enough not to go far. He hadn't. After a short time, I found a place where there were signs of a struggle. In addition, there was blood. There were lots of blood.
Fuck.
It was all over the trees and the ground. I cursed to myself. There were other things too in addition to the blood.
They got Mark.
Pieces of flesh I didn't like to look at.
No way they got Mark.
Pieces of flesh that I didn't like to look at. There were marks showing that there's something has been dragged away from here. Mark! I called out.
Fuck.
Furiously now. Forgetting the trail for a second, I ran forward along the drag marks. Running too far to be safe, I reached a small ravine with a creek running through it. I narrowly stopped myself. It wasn't a long drop, but it'll hurt you, and a sprained ankle in the middle of the woods was bad news. The trail stopped here. Mark, I murmured, then again called out, Mark! Something heard, but it wasn't Mark.
Oh, fuck.
Across the ravine from me, I heard rustling and saw the trees stirring. Something stepped out into the foliage and revealed itself. This was the second image burned into my mind. I spent every day for the past few months trying to tell myself it wasn't real. At first I saw a head, the head of a buck. But it came forward and I realized that it was 7 feet above the ground.
God damn.
I was staring at a 7-foot creature straight in the face that had a massive buck's head, but a humanoid body. The creature snorted, Its buck's face remained neutral, scared looking, even if it wasn't sure of the malicious whims of the body beneath it. But there was blood dripping from its horns, which were not at all like the horns of the average buck, but jagged, pointy, and unorganized, or a mess of sharp, bloody points. Its humanoid body was dark-skinned and naked, very human genitalia. Its penis was dripping blood.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Did he rape Mark?
Its penis was dripping blood,
His dude.
just like its horns, implying things that I didn't want to think of.
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
Implying things I didn't want to think of.
That's why his dick was fucking
His
bleeding.
dick was just bloodied.
What the fuck?
This is an animal?
Yes, this is like a
7-foot
7-foot buck, a 7-foot
humanoid
tall
body.
humanoid with a buck's head, and it's like it's just butt naked, and his penis is dripping blood.
It's right behind you.
Oh, stop, dude. Fuck you.
Just like his horns, implying things I didn't want to think of. I remember both of his arms and its legs. They started human, but near the bottom they started distorting and became animalistic. At the ends of its legs were powerful hooves. At the end of its arms were hands with long claws, every bit as jagged as the horns on its head. In one of those claws, Mark's body was being held by its shirt.
What the fuck?
I examined him only briefly, just long enough to notice that the shape of his head was not what it had once been. For a moment, there was silence. I didn't scream. I couldn't believe what I saw in front of me. Then the creature's ear ruffled. It dropped Mark's body and started backing up. Its deer head hung lazily to the side as it moved. My brain rang suddenly. It's gonna jump the gap. It's coming for me.
Oh, fuck.
With the logical side of my mind shut off, I turned around and ran, hopefully in the opposite direction of the way I came. Behind me, I heard a powerful grunt and the scuffle of a monster landing on the bank. There was a horrifying roar, sounded like something of a grizzly bear and a buck mixed together. I never ran so fast in my life or so desperately in all my life, but it was gaining on me. As I ran through the forest, I started to feel its warm, hungry breath on my back.
Oh my god.
Its hands were extending, and I swear I could feel one of its claws scratch me. I ran and scurried up the bank leading up to the path. I didn't know how I got there without it grabbing me, but I did it. Then I took off down the road, hoping that I was going in the right direction. While I was running, I threw off my backpack and gained some speed. Somehow I ran and ran and ran. I didn't stop. Eventually I didn't hear it anymore, but I didn't care. I kept running. I've never been a long distance runner, but my adrenaline wasn't going to wear off anytime soon, so I intended to take advantage of it. When I reached to the end of the trail and I saw the road again, I couldn't believe it. I got into my car. Just before it took off, I shot a glance back up the trail at the point where I just went up between the two mountains, and it was visible from the road.
What?
I would regret it. Standing there near the beginning of the trail was the Skinwalker, as I come to call it. I had given up on its chase, but it stood there watching me hungrily, waiting to see if I would come back. Its deer head hung lazily to the dead side. The blood on its body began to dry. It had run a whole trail and didn't even look tired. I twisted the ignition and floored the car and never came back. They never found Mark, and I would never explain what happened. No one would believe me, though I needed to tell somebody, which is why I was posting it on here. It came back in my dreams, nightmares, that creature, the Skinwalker. Somehow I doubt the forest was really sacred. In fact, I was sure it was the opposite, because the image that flashes through my mind most often is not the horrific creature. It isn't Mark's raped and mutilated corpse. It's the circle, which have been maintained over the years by those who knew, those who understood. That old circle, left alone for so long, that had been quietly penetrated. The end.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
I'm hung up on the
penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing just
That boy
raped
took the cheeks.
Mark, bro.
He grabbed.
Fuck Mark.
Yeah, that's what he's implying.
So yeah,
All right.
that was the Skinwalker story by Truth by Fire.
Yeah, so the Skinwalker, the 7-foot tall buck with a 7-foot long dick.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't know how big the dick
Dude,
was.
he
All
said
right.
his skin was dark. Imagine
That was
he's jogging with a
dark
fucking deer.
Yeah, it was just me. I was chilling that day.
He was like, I just had nothing else to do than clap some
No,
random.
but the thing I loved about the story was like the way it said like everything was silent. Like you just gotta imagine
Yeah.
like a completely silent woods, and your friend went down to go fuck with a deer, and then you just didn't hear back from him.
Why? Stay out of the woods. And it's really quiet in the woods. I mean, there's something
You need to get the fuck out
You
of
gotta
there.
run.
nearby.
Run.
And don't fuck with the wildlife.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the wildlife.
Especially bucks. They'll fuck you.
The wildlife was gonna fuck with you,
We
dude.
just talked about this before we started recording. I was telling Matthias and Jaco that I'd rather see a coyote run up on us
Then the deer.
Yeah.
Them deers are gonna be like some kind of skinwalker.
Yeah, 7 foot with a penis.
All right. So before we go to your story, Jose,
No, you're next.
I just want to show y'all like a video
Yeah.
that I found. Okay, so I got this video. It's creepy, not because so this is gonna be like kind of like a true or fake type of thing. We'll decide once we watch it. When I watched it, the vibes of it is just creepy. Okay?
Everything's fake to me until you prove it's
Look.
true.
Watch. Look.
What the fuck is that?
What? What's wrong with you? What?
Oh!
See? You saw that shit?
I mean, it is creepy for sure, and I'd fucking hate to see that.
Oh my god.
But it looks a little, you know.
It looks. Not because of the face or whatever that it looks fucked up. I feel like everything kind of is real, except for the last part where the girl's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
See,
the way
the
acting
thing
at
is,
the end was kind of like.
It wasn't how that person looked. It was like the dialogue.
The
It
dialogue.
felt too
The
scripted.
Yeah.
The monster would say something to somebody, respond, and they would say something. It was too much of a regular conversation.
Yeah.
'Cause if I would have been
I would
freaking
have a
out,
fucking conversation with whatever.
yeah, if I was freaking out, I'd be like, oh fuck, oh fuck,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Hey, look, shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear it. Like,
I'd be frozen in fear. It's like, take out my phone. And
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I would not. I would like.
You take
Okay,
up that gat and blah blah.
so would that be like, for example, since that we're doing the podcast and stuff, we like to like have stuff recorded. Like, if for example, right now we saw something come out of the forest, would you want to record it before we shoot
Yeah,
it?
we gotta get the content. We gotta get the content.
We're just like, what the fuck is it? Grab the camera. We record it. All right, move.
You just need like a good 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and
give
that's
5
it.
seconds. Yeah.
I want to say is the Horrified Beast podcast will never fake any.
Yeah, we're not faking shit.
Yeah.
If we hear something, we're
Yeah.
just because we actually heard it. If not, we're not gonna be like.
You can see we are in the woods.
Yeah, we're in the fucking woods, bro. In the middle of nowhere.
But yeah, we'll see in a second.
Hopefully, you guys can hear the fucking like animals and crickets and shit. But yeah, look. So before we continue, I had another short one.
Mhm.
Okay, this one I don't know how real it is, but it's fucking creepy. So it's this Mexican dudes who have this channel. I think it's on Facebook where they post this stuff, and they go like witch hunting, and they go to places where they said they heard witches or saw witches or like kids disappear and shit, and they're recording this, and they find a witch on top of a tree, and they're trying to get her to get down so they can like fuck her up, but she's just like laughing and telling them off and shit, and it's so fucking weird. Look, take a look, bro.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
See this is why we burned them all there in Salem.
Look, just listen to what she's saying and shit. Like, it's weird. Hold up.
Miren amigos, aquí le estoy poniendo zoom, miren.
Look at the light.
Is someone just standing underneath it?
Yeah, it's just him right there.
Is the way she looks? Okay, see?
What the fuck?
Yeah. No, but let me tell you, like, that channel is well known for like finding like supposedly witches like that.
You know
and
what?
the thing is though, they do this shit live.
I got a
Like, most of
question.
them
Like,
is live.
what did that witch do to piss that guy off enough to stand there and
Oh,
just
no, they-
stare at him? Like, get the fuck down! I'm gonna fuck you up.
It's like the power. Jesus has power over me.
Like he said, "Fuck Jesus, I'm fucking you up." Get Whistle.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Hey, shut up, man. Not too chill, man.
Hey, shut up. Oh, fuck. That scared the shit out of me. I thought somebody answered. Okay, rule number 1 to be in the middle of the forest at night, do not whistle.
This dumbass just whistled.
Yeah, we're...
No more videos after this.
Oh, fuck,
You know
we're all
why?
dead. I'll show you one more video, and then we can go to another story, and that maybe that will be it for the episode.
What? No, I got.
I got one more story. That's
I'm
pretty
just
good.
joking. All right, so I have this other one. This one is actually gonna be creepy as fuck.
Oh, creep me out. Creep
So
me out, creep
it's
me
this
out.
guy who actually does lives, and he went into a mall, an abandoned mall, right? and he sees a teddy bear in the staircase just by itself, and he records it. And mind you, this is live, and he has like thousands of people watching him, right? And they tell him, "What the fuck was that behind the teddy bear?" And this is what the fuck they saw, bro. Pay attention. Look,
There's a teddy bear.
right there. You see him right there in the staircase. Look behind the teddy bear, though. Right there, on top.
Gente,
You watching? You watching?
¿qué pasó? Gente, se apagó todo.
What the fuck? Oh!
Look.
Oh! Who's?
Lady in black.
Look at the face. Look at the face.
Nah, bro.
He said no, bro.
No, all right, I tell you one thing. My biggest fear. I don't know if it's because I was still young when I was watching it, but it was because of it was because of Insidious and the Woman in Black. I hate ghosts with black dresses, like long black dresses, because when I watched Insidious when I was a kid, and I still remember it vividly. Whenever at the end of the movie, when the dad is like yelling in the mirror, and you just see the bride just standing in the mirror and just laughing at him.
Yeah.
And then at the end when they took the picture and you just saw the bride standing
Oh
there.
yes,
attacked.
bro. I fucking hated that.
Nightmares.
Nightmares for days.
Nightmares for weeks, bro.
No, I
Go out
get
and
it.
Take pictures in the woods. And then
Oh yeah, of
go
course. If
there.
we can find her,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna beat her ass.
If we can find her, we're gonna beat her ass, bro.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna beat her
We
ass.
are at 39%.
We're 99%. Okay. So
I got it. I got one more story. It's super short.
Okay,
I
so
got two more stories.
before we go
They're
into
really good.
before we go into the story, bro, I need y'all to watch this shit. Okay? Pay really close attention behind the person in the video. Behind her.
What are you doing?
Oh, she scared me. I ain't gonna
Watch,
lie.
Literally see you.
Where are you fucking from, bitch?
Weak ass jump scare.
He actually gets scared.
You guys,
My inside drop. My
Inside
shook
drop.
a little. Just a little bit.
I had no reaction.
I know the fucking another viewers are gonna shit themselves, bro.
I was so focused on staring at like the headrest. Like
I was just
I
looking
was.
at her ass.
He was looking at her ass, and that's what it came
No, I ain't
out,
gonna lie. When he first turned on the lights and I saw her face, she kind of scared me just a little bit.
Oh,
Ugh.
white lady, oh my God.
Oh, white lady, of course he's gonna be scared of her. Well,
N-word.
And then the demon showed up. I'm like, nah.
I'm more afraid of white people than fucking demons.
Man, white people can ruin your life.
Oh,
All right,
God.
talk about story.
The story, come on.
All right,
Keep it going. Keep it going.
this
keep it
one is
spooky.
called. I forgot to get the person who did write it, but I'll give you the name so you can put it in the video.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so this story is called Baby Cry.
Baby Cry?
Baby driver.
Baby Cry.
Baby Cry, okay. I fucking love
All
that
right.
movie.
Last Friday, I was driving on a windy back road in the mountain of rural Utah. I was around 10 miles from the nearest town when my engine died. I pulled out my phone and looked at my map. There was no service, but I downloaded the map of the area just in case.
Speak louder.
I saw that if I followed the road, it was a 10-mile walk, but that round back and forth along some back roads. I didn't like that idea very much. I also saw that the town was actually only 2 miles away from the crow files. In a direct line from me, I had just climbed up a little bit and cut my journey down. I shot a look up the mountain, left a note on my car saying what I was doing, and set off through the brush. That part of Utah didn't have much of an underbrush, just some scraggly bushes and the occasional tree clinging to life on dry soil. I was making good time, and soon had shut off my phone's light to rely on the moon, which was a bright pearl in the sky. When my eyes had adjusted, it was almost like walking around at daytime. The valley extended for dozens of miles on my right, and the weather was only slightly chilly with the wind. That is when I heard a baby's cry, low in the wind, and it was far off in the distance to my left, slightly higher up the slope. I paused, listened hard. It came again, unmistakably the pitch short cry of a newborn infant.
What the fuck?
That's so.
I paused for a moment before heading into the direction of the call. There was no one around for miles, and now there's this kid. After a few minutes of walking, I stumbled across what had been a 100-year-old cemetery.
What?
There were no headstones, just rocks marking the spots where the people must have been buried. I couldn't hear any more crying. I took a short video walking around the cemetery, which you can see here, and I'll play the video for y'all if I could get it.
Oh, nice. He said, oh, that's the video. That's all okay. Let's go. Bro, I have to unlock it.
Yeah.
So we don't watch this porn.
Yeah, I watched too much porn.
I fucking knew it. Oh, shit. Oh, it's one of the old ones,
Yeah,
bro.
it's just piles of rock in
This is
the
like
woods.
1700 type shit. Oh,
Hey, bro, you hit the mic cord, bro.
oh shit. His voice just distorts. Dude, that's fucking creepy, though.
Yeah, if I ever ran across this in the middle of the woods,
I'll stay there and record.
I would record, but I'll be like terrified.
I'll be shitting myself.
They were
bro.
by themselves, by the way.
How many were there? Just
Just one person.
Just what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's what makes the story
I'll
creepier.
never do. See, that's one thing I would never do. Go by myself somewhere like that.
Okay, so that was them recording like the cemetery.
That was him recording, bro. No, damn, bro. That
All right.
motherfucker was by himself.
So he heard a baby crying and he
Mhm.
just decided to.
Yeah, he heard. Yeah, so his car broke down. There was a 10-mile
no.
walk down the back roads to get to town, but if he cut through the woods, it was only 2. So he started cutting through the woods, and he heard the baby cry, which led him to a cemetery,
shit.
and he recorded it.
So he took a risk, bro.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Okay, I put my phone away in my back pocket, listening hard for the kid. I figured it must have been an animal. I thought I heard that coyotes can mimic human cries.
They can, I think. Can they?
Then I turned.
Yeah.
Then I turned to look at the moon, only now noticing that a ring of thick clouds surrounded it. Almost as if it was on cue. The clouds rushed forward. Over the course of 5 seconds, the cemetery went lit up by the moonlight to pitch blackness. The clouds must have been covering every star in the sky as well as the moon. The darkness was complete. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face. It was so black that it seemed almost physical, enveloping and dulling each of my senses. Then the baby cried again from my left, loud
Oh, God.
and piercing.
That's not how babies sound at all.
I jerked, caught my foot on a
Oh,
rock.
you
I jerked, caught my foot on a rock, and fell forward against the fences. The baby was shrieking loudly.
What the fuck?
I couldn't have been more than a few feet away, just on the other side of the fence. I pushed back, sticking my hand into my pocket, feeling for my phone to turn on the light. That's when the dry, papery fingers slid around my back of my throat. Nails dug into my skin, and I thought I heard a high, raspy giggle from behind me just before they began to squeeze. I jerked forward, flipped on my light, and it spun around. There was nothing there. I ran away, trying to put as much distance between myself and the cemetery as I could. When I finally reached the town, I put my hand up my neck and felt the scrapes on my neck. I told myself it was just a tree, but I knew it wasn't true. I managed to get to an old mechanic to come help me with my car. On the way back, I asked him a question about the cemetery up the hill. He stiffened and looked at me and said, "We don't go up there. We know better."
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
That
you
mouse-
you have to pay child support.
You become a father.
Someone lost their kid up there. We just kind of like don't give a fuck about him.
No, you go to the cemetery, you come out a father.
But are you horrified?
I got a small story, but I can also show some videos too. But I'll do a story. Mine
Here.
is not. Let me see. Let me show you. I got 3 of
What are
them.
we at?
So this one is called "Newborn Baby Crying at Work."
Oh, another baby.
Another
All
baby
these
one.
fucking babies,
All these
dog.
damn babies.
That's why you don't have kids.
Yep.
5 kids.
We don't have kids. Wait, I do.
Population right now.
Alright, so this is by user Toro1296 from Reddit, okay?
Mhm.
So it says, I began working at a pizza store back in 2014. While working the register, in the reflection of the window, I would see a little kid running behind me, like if they were trying to scare me. When I would turn, there was no kid. Fast forward to 2015, a year after, I was the closing manager at the pizza store. My cook and I had finished making a big order for Fox Studios around 10 p.m. We went to sit down in the office. We were talking for a bit and then we stopped. And when we stopped a few moments after, I heard newborn baby crying.
Oh God.
Yeah. I thought it was just me hearing noises, but then my cook and I gave each other a look. And she told me, "Did you hear that?" And I told her, "Yes." "What did you hear?" She told me she heard a newborn baby crying. And she asked if I heard the same thing. And I told her, "Yes." I go up quickly thinking I forgot to lock the front doors and a customer had walked in, but they were locked already. I couldn't find an answer to where the crying came from. So my next thing to do was to ask the closing driver if any ghost-related things had happened there since he had been working at the location for 10 plus years.
Damn.
Yeah.
10 years?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Committed.
Committed,
man.
That mean, hire the motherfucker. He will stay there for 10 plus years. So
They pay him.
yeah. When the closing driver came back from the delivery, I asked him if he had any ghost encounters here at the store. I didn't mention what I had experienced to him at first because I didn't want to hear his answer. I wanted to hear his answer first. And also didn't want him creating something up once I told him what he had heard. Then he tells me this. Yes, I've experienced 2 different things with 2 different managers at night. With the first manager, we were in the office getting ready to clock out. When a lid came rolling down from the dish rack straight into the office. Did 3 spins and it seemed like if someone put their hand on it and made it stop just like that. With the second manager, it was just him and I. We were in the office as well. We were getting ready to leave when the phone intercom turned on, and from all the phones at the store, we were able to hear what sounded like kids laughing and babies crying.
Fuck that.
Once he told me that, I told him that we had experience, and he then told me that employees before me had always heard kids either laughing or crying. Dun dun dun. They have such a bad grammar, bro. They had no comments or anything, just
That's
fucking period.
some Reddit stories are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you ever heard that one Reddit story where it's like, I was home alone one time, and then someone called me, and I picked up the phone, but no one answered.
Run
So
on
who
sentence.
was phone?
Who was fuck?
No! Whose phone is this?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading through a lot of Reddit stories. Some of them made my brain go like mode.
Yeah. Whoa, you can't say that in YouTube. Fuck
Oh
that.
my
Yeah,
bad.
put the
Sped.
dolphin
Just say
noise.
sped.
You can just censor it.
Yeah.
Dolphin noise? Put the dolphin noise.
Alright. No, but you can say sped. Sped is not. It's not cancelable.
Hey, mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged people.
Can I call them tards?
Yeah, you can call them
Yeah,
tards. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not the actual word, we're good. But you can actually go sped from reading these stories, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went tard mode.
You went full tard mode.
Full
No,
tard
but
mode.
like, what would you guys do? Like, if you guys were at your work, like late at night, and you heard
First of
stuff
all,
like
I
that.
quit.
Look,
He said I would quit immediately.
I can't. I already told you about the whole like woman in black thing. I can't stand ghosts like that. And the second ghost I can't stand are children ghosts.
Children goes, yeah, they're fucking
Children
scary.
ghosts are the worst.
Yeah, they do be scaring people for real. Like, that shit's creepy as fuck, bro. Like, that's one thing I would never do is work as a night guard, bro. All right.
Nah, if I was the night guard, I like to think of like Night in the Museum.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Night in the
That's
Museum.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Finest of Freddy's. Yeah.
You know,
Oh!
not Night in the Museum, bro. That was so good. Such a good movie.
I love that movie. Yeah, you know what? That's being certified. Go watch it. Not in
Being
museum,
certified.
Being certified. That's,
It's in
you
the
know,
museum. It's not scary, but it's in.
we approve of it. It's good.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you would work a night shift at a museum and all the artifacts and just exhibits start coming to life,
I would
think
kill
that's,
myself.
I think that's pretty terrifying.
That is terrifying,
I'll
bro.
go straight at the Pocahontas
Oh.
and make her fall in love with me.
You have babies with a Pocahontas, fake
I
Pocahontas.
do what the cool kids call colonizer.
Colonizer, the cool kids? Nah.
Go to Pocahontas and poke her
God.
harness.
The fuck?
I'm walking into the woods.
Alright, so after this other story, I'm gonna show you the video afterwards. This story, because this one is good. It's had to do with the forest, okay?
All right.
And this was actually based on full. This is actually true events, actually, not based. It was actually true
Yeah,
events.
all
Everything
these
else you read was fake.
No. Like the other ones are just stories.
all these
from people,
stories
you
are
know?
true.
But this one actually was like a police and everything were involved and
Let's
shit.
get to it then.
All right. So this one is called "I Was Hunted Through the Woods by a Man Who Wanted to Murder Me." By user LimeWire Virus 808. All right, here's the story. So
Okay.
this is how it goes. So this happened 2 days ago. I, 25 female, was on a date with a girl, 21 female.
Female.
Let's call her Lex. Okay, so the 21 female is called Lex.
So
Okay.
a girl was dating a girl.
Yes, basically,
It
girl.
is June. It is June.
Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah. Happy Gay Month.
We
We
already
love
said
you,
that. We
gay
said that
people.
last episode.
Yeah. You know what, Yako? It's okay. You can come out. We love you. Okay. All right. So let's call her Lex, and it was going super well. We've been talking for the better part of the year. Her coworker invited us and her roommate, 25 male. Let's call him Kyle. To a
Kyle.
party. Okay. So they got invited to a party. Okay. It went super well. Had a blast. And on our way back, he drove in front of us while we took her motorcycle back and followed him. This is where it all goes wrong. He randomly turned into a parking lot, so we followed him, and it turns out he was passed out in the driver's seat. We did not realize he was this drunk. Lex tried to wake him up, and when he got out of the car, he just started beating the shit out of her. So I ran over and pulled him off of her and started beating him, but put up a good fight until he took me to the ground and started strangling me.
Oh shit.
Then grabbed me by the hair and started bashing my face into the pavement rapidly.
Holy fuck.
Also, this guy is 6'2" and
How
I'm
does she- How
5'3".
does she remember
How
this?
do you remember this?
Watch, listen.
Typical Kyle. Like
Yeah, yeah.
He had too many monsters.
Yeah, typical Kyle. I bet he's white too. I started to fight back even harder to get him to stop because I thought he was going to kill me. So I clocked him really hard and he stood up, bleeding all over me, and said, "I'm going to fucking kill you." At this point, Lex picked me up from the ground and just screamed, "Run!" So we ran in opposite directions into the woods and he followed me. I was much faster, so I was hiding in the woods while he walked around going, "Oh, Gabby," fake name, come out, wherever you are, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So I wound up army crawling through the woods so he couldn't see me, and hiding there until I couldn't hear him anymore. Lex had run the opposite direction, so she wound up at the road and flagged down at rando to call the cops, and they came and found me hiding in the woods. He broke her jaw and it may have fractured my skull, waiting on the CT results. So yeah, there you have it, hands down the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced. Update: he did not fracture my skull, thank God. CT came back clean. I'm just concussed. She, on the other hand, most likely has to get surgery for her broken jaw.
Wait, so what happened with Kyle? Like,
He just went crazy. Like, he was really fucking drunk out of his mind and just dragged Lex, the female that she was trying to go on a date with,
yeah.
and beat the shit out of her,
It's
and then
kinda
she tried to pull her
crazy,
out.
like-
Yeah. But mind you this, though. Like, that is kind of dangerous because, like, it was it's two females by themselves following a random guy like that.
Yeah.
You know, I personally, as a guy, it's way different, but, like, for females to do such thing is really
But
dangerous.
these are either lesbian or bisexual females, so there's always that one.
Tough female
Tough
TV,
lesbian
yeah. I'm surprised one of them wasn't that fucking tough, you know.
Her name's like Sky or
Sky, yeah.
Sky.
With big.
Yeah. Yeah, with like a little like red hair or something. Yeah, buff as fuck. Yeah, dressed like a dyke.
One side of her hair shaved.
Yep. Tattoos in the arms.
She works on cars.
She knows her cars. Yeah,
Yeah.
she details them and shit.
She got her nose pierced and snake
Yeah.
bites on her lip.
Split tongue and shit.
Oh,
type
yeah.
Shit. Yep.
Respect for the lesbian.
Yeah. Oh, we love you, lesbians. You're amazing. But
Yeah.
that shit.
Love you, lesbians. I'm lesbian too.
Yeah. He he likes females.
I'm lesbian.
Oh god. But yeah, that's a crazy story. It actually happened.
Yeah, it sounds real. That's scarier than like
The actual.
I- Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the Wendigo or the Skinwalker, that's scary to think of, but like in real life, you don't know how people act when they're
Dude.
drunk.
what's your dude in college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 foot what, 2?
Yeah, 6'2". Yeah.
And the fact that they ran into the woods and he's just in there like,
Yeah.
oh, so and so, where are
Come
you?
out, yeah, dude. Like, I'm more afraid of what a human can do to another human rather than a fucking like ghost or something, bro. I'd rather find a ghost in the forest than find a person in there. Just yeah, a ghost can just go boo, but a fucking human being can fucking kill you, rape you, fucking beat the shit out of you, whatever he fucking wants to
Yeah,
do
it's
with
like
you.
the whole TikTok trend where it's like when women are in the forest, would you rather come across a bear or a man?
Let me tell you,
They always say bear.
Man bear.
man, bear,
Man bear pig.
bleeding dick.
You hear that, ghost? Y'all ain't shit. Fuck you.
Come out there, Chief-a-Let, Chief-a-Let,
Chief-a-Let.
Chief-a-Let.
Listen,
Hey, are we missing somebody here?
Oh shit, we made. Oh shit. Okay, we're not. We're good. He's back. He's back. So it's said that we're not supposed to whistle at night because I've been told that by many friends. By many friends. I mean, by the elders that I know. So we've been doing it, but we haven't got any answers back, so we're safe.
Yeah, we're about to go venture off in the woods and see if we can find
So we're
witches.
gonna do a little exploration thing for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, we're not gonna be able to upload a podcast this next week, but we don't want to leave you with empty-handed. So we're gonna bring you small
Give you a little
vlog
something,
exploration,
something.
some dialogue, maybe some messing around. But I hope you guys enjoy it. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave the link on this video so you guys can go into it after once it's posted. So hope you guys enjoy. So
Hey, it's just a small break. We promise we'll be back.
yeah, come on, bring it here, bro. Yeah, say hi to the camera, bro. we got a little cowboy, little beaner cowboy right here.
Cantinero here.
Cantinero here,
Hey, Cantinero.
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
Salute.
Salute. Salute.
Yep. Hey, salute, bro.
Salute.
Salute, bro. Hey, salute, cuz. So a good podcast.
Good podcast. Good podcast.
We love you guys. This shit's fun as fuck. We
So not
fucking
being
get it.
sober.
To not being sober, bro. Yep.
This is making it not scary.
Yeah, this kid, bro. Being sober in the forest is scary. Don't be sober in the forest. Sadly, our camera died, so you guys have this angle of us, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. That was it for this episode. I know it's a weird angle, but fuck it. Our camera died. We were in the middle of the middle of the forest. You can see the fat ass tree behind us. We were like literally in the middle of nowhere. So, oh shit.
We got kicked out our house.
Yeah, we did. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna try to do this most that we can. Go into cemeteries, abandoned schools. Wait for that abandoned school video. We're gonna do something. Hopefully, you have the chance to do it. We're gonna ask, permission. We're not gonna just do this illegally.
We're gonna break in. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
we're breaking in.
We're
Okay.
breaking in.
So hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like, comment, tell us what you thought about this. If you want us to do this more often, in the middle of nowhere type shit, stories and videos. Let us know if it's creepy or not. And thank you guys for watching. That was it.
We love you. We love you.
We love you guys.
Yeah, you've been asked for it. We gave it to you.
Hell yeah.
Now don't ask anymore.
Yeah. No way. Yes. Ask for more.
I'm scared.
All right, we're gonna go explore, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. Horrified Beans out.